Hello, everybody, and welcome to another session brought to you by yours truly, Tabletop Chunky. And I brought my posse today. Look at that. We got ArcherColin up top. We got Spartacus. We got the Witch King and Tobey. I feel like I could do that better. I feel like I got to Tobey and I just bottomed out on him. And I was like, and we got Tobey.
Hell yeah.
I was like, we got ArcherColin, the Witch King, and Tobey. Yeah.
It's okay. I'm the punching bag. I'm everyone's favorite.
That's what you're known as, and you're known, and like thousands of people know this. And you know how I know thousands would know this? Because I actually used you as an example on another stream recently too.
What?
Yeah, well, the host came up and said, "Does everyone got a punch?" You know, because the host came up and said that this one guy that is on every single one of his streams is his punching bag, and he knows that every single person has one. I said, I do, and his name is Tobey. He also plays Greeny and Castles and Crusades, and we actually got talking about our punching bags.
Yeah, everyone's favorite. Don't worry, I'm here for a long time, not a good time.
So, all right, today we are going to do a one shot of New World of Darkness, which unfortunately I actually had to go to an outside impartial source to help me choose the game, because unfortunately it was a three-way tie. It was a three-way tie. 6 people voted within 2 hours. 2 voted for fantasy, and then Castles and Crusades for that one. And then someone voted for science, and then 2 people voted for science fiction, which ended up was going to be Star Wars if we did that one. And then 2 people voted for horror, which was going to be World of Darkness. And I'm sitting here like, great, how do I decide this? So I go to the one person who has nothing to do with any of this.
I didn't see the poll until too late.
Oh, yeah. Well, I made it pretty quick because today is a very special day. Out of all the subscribers that subscribed to my channel today, which was like about 13 people, I had 13 new subscribers. My videos views are going up. They're rising as we speak. And then I got this new famous guy here today. Today I showed off this one on one previous stream. Well, let's re-welcome. If it shows, it's not going to show. We're in the wrong freaking thing. Okay, so we're going to have to go here. So we're changing screens, everybody. So once again, let's welcome the Nobody. Let's welcome Toxin. Man, this is so slow. And then let's welcome the new one that is showing up in my subscription list among the 13, Tobey. Welcome, everybody. And for those who are not showing up that I can't show, probably because maybe you guys don't have YouTube channels or anything like that, thank you for subscribing. That was very important to me. So I'm going into the new year with, right now, currently 303 subscribers. So I jumped up from 289 to 303. So I felt like, hey, you know what? I'm gonna give everyone who subscribed to my channel, I'm gonna give you guys a little something today. We're gonna call it World of Darkness, Shadows of the Mind. And we are going to start off with each of the characters here. So each of you have each made characters for this game. You guys are all from the same place. You're from a place called Greyhaven, Massachusetts. However, each of you guys have moved away. You're not 100% sure why you moved away. You just know you did. Perhaps you'd recall that here in a minute once you introduce your characters, and I will let you know if you do. And since you guys have suffered from a form of amnesia, but you don't know that you've been suffering from a form of amnesia, so you don't get to write that down as a flaw. And for some of you, since one of you do have it as a flaw of amnesia, that's going to remain there for you, but you're going to have amnesia from another source situation, which we're going to get involved in that probably a little bit later on in the stream. Maybe we'll see. Real quick, each of you guys are going to tell me who your characters are, your professions, anything nice about them, some strengths, weaknesses, whatever it's going to take to get your characters fleshed out here in this one shot. So we're going to start with ArcherColin.
I have no idea. I don't remember who I am. I'm ArcherColin. I am playing Mike Ravenwolf. It's a very strange thing that apparently every single horror universe seems to have a member of the Ravenwolf clan in it for some reason. I'm an academic. He is, in fact, a history professor. And he's also a medievalist. With a sidekick in what I believe my friends across the pond there would call Ren fairs, or what we would call medieval reenactments.
Well, where are you currently living right now?
I think I'm doing a tour of the. I'm supposed to be doing a tour of the United States, I think.
Okay. All right. So we're gonna put you, since you're doing a tour of the United States, you're gonna be in one of the most historic cities. You're gonna be in. We're gonna put you in. Well, I wouldn't say historic city, but one of the biggest cities that we have. We're gonna put you in New York City. All right. So right now you are currently held up doing a press conference for famous historians, because you might be involved on a project that may uncover something from history. If you want to think of something, you can go ahead. But right now, you are definitely in New York City. Currently, it is about nighttime, so it is dark, and you have actually received a letter.
I shall open the letter.
All right. On the letter, it has no return address, but your name is on it.
Okay.
All right. So as you open the letter, and it has one sentence on there. It's time to return to Greyhaven. The truth awaits.
Okay.
So about 10 years ago, you were actually living in a house in the United States in Greyhaven, Massachusetts. And for the life of you, you can't remember why you ever moved away.
Weird.
Yeah.
Odd.
All right. So, before we go further with your character, Sparta Chris, are you back with us, or are you still getting something to drink? Chris? We'll come back to you. Moving on. Witch King.
Hello, I'm the Witch King of Samra, and I am currently playing Richard, little c, little s, Newell. No relation to Gabe Newell, unfortunately.
All right. What are you currently doing?
Currently, he is going through a set of files that he got from the police about a serial murderer in Chicago who fits the profile of something that he usually investigates, i.e., supernatural paranormal stuff.
Ah. And you're currently going through those files right now?
Yep.
All right. Well, you suddenly hear a knock on your door.
I go and answer the door. Well, no, actually, what I do is I look through the people.
It is a mail. It is a mail carrier.
When I recognize,
Yeah, it's your normal mailman.
okay, I open the door.
Yep. Oh, hello, Mr. Newell. I just need you to sign here for this letter, please.
Yeah, of course. Do you have a pen?
Yes, and he hands you a pen.
Okay, and he signs his name.
All right. Thank you, and here's your letter. And the letter is addressed to you, exactly as you said it, Richard L.S. little L little S Newell.
No, little c, little s.
Oh, little c, little s. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
all right,
it's
little
okay.
Little c, little s Newell.
I open it up and I take it inside.
All right. Where are you currently living at right now?
It's kind of not the best apartment. If you can imagine Harry Dresden's apartment in Chicago, that's basically what he's doing.
Yeah. I figured as much. Yeah. I actually can because I have the whole book collection and I will be finishing that starting on 2025. I will be making time for that.
Awesome.
Yep. So, all right, you open up your letter and you unfold the letters together and or unfold the paper, and it has one sentence. It's time to return to Greyhaven. The truth awaits. And suddenly it clicks that you were originally from Greyhaven 10 years ago and that you moved away. But for the life of you, you can't remember why.
Do we remember anything
Well,
about Greyhaven?
What's up?
Sorry. Oh, I said, I suppose it's time for me to go back to Gravehaven.
Yep. So
And I said, do we actually remember anything about Greyhaven now it's been mentioned?
You're starting to remember.
Oh,
You do remember it's a small town in Massachusetts. It does have a small fishing harbor. It does have a train station. You just can't remember the exact reason why you left.
nowhere near Arkham, is it?
Oh, it's close to Arkham.
Oh dear.
But it's around the same. It's in Lovecraft. It's a homebrew. Definitely a homebrew. Small town that's in the Miskatonic country.
As long as it's nowhere near Innsmouth.
Oh well, we'll establish that later. Innsmouth does have to have a port too, because if I remember correctly, that's where all the half-breeds are. Anyway, but we'll talk about that later. All right, and then let's go to Tobey.
Hi, I'm Tobey. I'm playing Dr. Bob. He's a doctor.
And where are you a doctor? Where are you performing your practice?
What's that one town in Call of Cthulhu? It's Arkham, right?
Yes.
He lives in Arkham.
Okay. Oh, you just like just being like in the middle of every problem.
Yeah.
I'd like being your problem.
Okay, fair enough. Well,
He's-
what are you currently doing? It's currently nighttime. What are you currently doing?
He's probably working at a hospital.
Okay. Well, you've actually been pulled into your office because you one of your interns said that a special letter was sent to you.
I have a letter? Give.
Yeah, you have a letter, sir. Dr. Bob.
Give me, please. Letter.
All right. So they direct you to the office, and so that way you can have it in private, and they shut the door.
Thank you. I open the letter.
It's addressed to you, and it says, "It's time to return to Greyhaven. The truth awaits." And
Does it just say Bob, or is there a last name?
This is Dr. Bob. I have no idea what your last name is going to be.
I don't know either.
Okay, we're going to say
Okay.
Dr. Bob Johnson.
If he's a surgeon, it should be
So,
Dr. Bob.
no.
Clampett.
So it looks at it. It says Johnson is like, cool. My last name is Johnson.
Oh, Lord. That's right, you have amnesia. Why? How are you a doctor?
That's all he knows. He knows he's a doctor, and he's damn good at it.
You remind me of the good doctor. All
He is-
right.
He's like, cool. I'm Bob Johnson. I'm from this town. I'm going home.
Bob Dole.
Well, you guys can't remember why you left, so that's sad. All right. So now Spartacus, are you back?
Maybe.
Okay, finally. Anyway, all right, Chris.
Mine.
Introduce yourself, your character, where you currently live at, and what you're currently doing.
I am Spartacus, and I am playing William or Will Andrews, doctor for physical therapy, and also living in Boston, Massachusetts.
Oh, nice. And what are you currently doing at this time? It's about 5, 6 o'clock at night, Eastern Time Zone.
I am currently going through some medical records for a patient.
Suddenly you get a knock on your door.
Okay, I'll come in.
So come in. I'm sorry to bother you, Dr. Andrews, but a mailman has brought you a letter. They said it needs to go directly to you.
Okay, I'll accept. Thank you.
Yep. I also showed them.
Thank you, Lucy.
Okay. And she left. So you see it says Dr. William Andrews on it, and you open the letter, and it's a folded piece of paper, and you open it, and it says, "It's time to return to Greyhaven. The truth awaits." And that you remember that you were from a town of Greyhaven.
That's the only thing I can remember.
Yeah. And for some reason, you left some time ago, but you don't know how many years.
Actually, Greyhaven was where I was found. I don't know anything else about myself.
Oh, Lord. Okay. All right. Fair enough.
We both have amnesia? It's a match made in heaven. Two doctors who don't know shit.
They found me on the edge of town, wandering out of the woods.
Fair enough.
Okay.
Fair enough. Well, that's going to play into that. All right.
Why
So,
is this started to sound horribly familiar?
all right. So, what do you do?
Well, I will sit back, contemplate the letter a little bit, and then decide to look up Greyhaven, just to refresh my memory of the place.
So, Greyhaven is a small town. Roughly about only 300 people live there. There's a train station, a fishing harbor, some small stores. It's not very big. It's kind of in the middle of nowhere near the ocean.
Any interesting events that happened in Greyhaven?
None that's listed in none that you can find on the computer.
Are we current year, by the way?
Current year will be
Roughly.
2024.
Okay, yeah. So yeah, but thanks. I just want to put in the setting.
Chris, since you're actually looking this up, I actually lied. There was an event that did happen. That the news would definitely have. Yeah. Shut up. Give me 1 second. I'll tell you what to roll. There we go. Let's see. It's gonna be skills. Here we go. You're gonna need to roll me since you're using the computer. Well, no, this would be more like a research. Give me an intelligence plus academics. And you're going to give me, since you're using a computer with Wi-Fi, thank you, Tomby, and thank you for the congratulations. You're gonna get a bonus of, with internet, you're gonna get a bonus of +4 added to your success.
Okay, say that again. So intelligence plus...
Yep, the number of dots of intelligence plus the number of dots you have in academics +4.
Okay.
You know what?
and that
No,
is-
you know what? Never mind. I'm going to say +2.
Okay. Remind me, a D what?
It'll be a D10. So how many dots do you have in intelligence?
3.
How many dots do you have in academics?
1.
All right, so you're gonna roll 4. You're gonna roll 4 D10s. So just put 4 D10s in the dice roller, and 7 and greater is a success. 1s are fumbles, and anything between 2 and 6 are failures.
Give me a momento.
Yep. And then whatever you get, you're gonna add a +2 to it, regardless. Whatever number of successes you get, add a +2.
And what is it? A success?
A success is between the numbers of 7 and 10, and if you get 10, you get to roll again.
Okay, well, I got 1 7 so far. Just one more dice. 3. Okay, so I got 1 7.
1 7. Okay, so that's 1 success. And then you get to add +2 to that. So you got 3 successes because you're using the computer to assist you. All right, so you got 3 successes. And you did manage to pull up that there was an incident about 10 years ago. In 2014, there was a group of people involved in a murder. The names of those people have not been released, as that it seems like they were found innocent of all charges, regardless of the amount of evidence compiled against them. Nothing else can actually be said about this, as that this town is trying to keep it under wraps.
Wow. What a sad set of events.
If you look at the date, that paper was published around the same exact day you were found in the woods.
Well, then what I'll do is sit back, twiddle my thumbs for a moment as I look at the article that I just read, and then reach over and call Lucy and tell her that I'm going to be taking a extended period away and to call my patients for the next week or so and let them know that we'll have to reschedule.
All right. Strangely enough, each letter has come with a train ticket for you guys to have a free train ride into Greyhaven. So once you guys do what you do, you guys head down to the train station, as it is set for, as that it was also strangely enough set for either, do you guys want to leave like right now, or do you guys want to leave the next day?
I mean, if I can leave, I will.
All right, so
If
How
anyone
much
can leave Park.
I was going to say do it in a day or two.
it's set for immediate use.
Okay.
Yeah.
How much gear can we? How much of our personal gear can we take with us? I'm just thinking if we're going to trade rather than going by car.
You can at least take a suitcase worth.
Bugger.
You can't take anything.
But that's all my good stuff. It's bigger than a suitcase. I need a long suitcase.
You get nothing, and you will be happy with
I need a suitcase that's at least 7 foot long.
it.
Oh my god!
Tubular.
What are you bringing with you? A body?
Yeah, but
No. The first 2 letters are correct. It does need to be big. It just needs to be long tube, about 7 foot long.
Oh,
Doesn't need to
so
be
you're bringing a adult entertainment doll. Okay.
No.
Hang on, let me see.
Bit of wood with some string attached. Fortunately, the ammunition will fit in a
Hey, whatever you want to do in your private time and behind closed doors, just keep it behind closed doors and don't let anyone else hear you. Make sure that make sure the room that you're staying in is well soundproofed.
I normally do this in front of a lot of people. It's very popular.
Okay, you can have 3 baggages. You can have 2 carry-on items at 50 pounds each, and then 1 personal item at 25 pounds each for a train ride.
That's okay, as long as you're talking weight, not pull weight, because my bow's 45 pounds.
Oh, dear Lord.
Real actor, remember?
Yeah.
No, that would have been. I was genuinely sort of half wondering, thinking that the sort of stuff that normally.
But are you moving back to Grey Haven or because
no, I don't. Like I said, I literally. That's what I said. I don't know. I mean, presumably we're just going back.
He's
And
one of those people that's like,
well,
what if this happens? What if this happens? I should probably bring this in case of this happens. What if there's a flood? Well, I can bring my inflatable.
How did you get through the American customs system? Because I swear to God, you would have been held up for hours just for all that.
Yeah,
I can just see the people.
You guys are allowed to use bows. You guys are allowed to use bows and crossbows for hunting. I'm not.
I can just see the people at the airport. They're like, one inflatable pump. One adult entertainment doll.
2 jars of boob.
One inflatable male piece.
No.
No, my mail is not inflatable. It's chained. Do you
And
mind?
one, make it yourself penis enlarger. That's not mine. One book, represented by Mr. Mycroft himself. This is my penis enlarger. Do not let me tell you different. One record of authentication that this is your penis enlarger. I'm telling you, these things are not my bag, baby. One book that says that these things are my bag, baby, with penis enlarger, signed by Mr. Mycroft.
But they're not mine. Pictures that are framed and embroidered of you holding
which is the point.
Oh my God, using them.
Meanwhile, at the other
No wonder
desk,
why you need the enlarger.
meanwhile, at the other desk, this poor sod of a sex aid salesman, wondering why he's got fucking arrows, bows, swords, and Robin Hood gear in his suitcase.
All right, let's bring this back to the game now.
Okay, no,
you guys are all on a train.
Yeah, I mean, I would imagine I've got most of the stuff will be.
Oh, and by the way, Table, you're up to 303.
Yes, I know.
Okay.
Thank you. I think I said 303 at the beginning of the stream.
Well, I wasn't here for the beginning of the stream.
Oh, yeah. So anyway, you guys are taking, it's going to be a few hours, regardless where you're coming from, it's going to be a few-hour train ride, because each of you don't know each other, but you guys found each other in the same car, on the same train, going to the same location.
Hi, I'm Bob.
I'm playing music on the way. The Bee Gees.
It's currently about, it's the next day, currently about 6 o'clock at night. It's getting dark already. It just, the closer you get to Grey Haven, the more darker it seems to get at earlier times.
It's as if there's a cloud that's constantly, perpetually hanging over the city, of the town.
Better than a penis enlarger.
Yes.
Anyway.
Yes.
Anyway.
I'm not everyone's as well endowed as I am. So.
Oh, wow. I didn't need to know that. Anyway, moving on.
Oh, yes. Yeah, I'm sorry. What were you saying about too much information?
Penis enlarger. It was penis
that regarding
so it doesn't hurt the
no, it was written.
All right, moving on. All right, so you guys find yourselves... But see, you guys are the only 4 people in the same car. This car can fit about 20 to 50 people easily. There's only 4 of you in the whole car. All right, so Mycroft's playing music. Bob is trying to introduce himself to anyone who's willing to listen. What are the other 2 doing?
Bob.
I am looking at my psychic diary with all the notes I took from post-cognition abilities. So basically, I'm going through case files.
All right.
Do we?
All right.
I take it then from what you're saying that we don't actually recognise each other, even though we appear to have some sort of history.
Yep.
But whatever it was,
I'm not saying I have never said you never recognized each other. I said you guys are in the car together, and out of a car that can fit 50 people, there's only 4 of you. You are listening to music, not paying attention to anyone around you.
Do we?
Witch King's character, Mr. Newell, is actually going through case files, while Mr. Bob Johnson is going around saying, "Hi, I'm Dr. Bob." And no one has responded to that yet.
Do I know Dr. Bob?
I can just tell.
He
It's
says-
just, hi, I'm Dr. Bob. Hi, I'm Dr. Bob. Hi, I'm Dr. Bob.
No, he's not going as Dr. Bob. He's like, hi, I'm Bob.
So,
What's your name?
Sorry, I'm English. We don't talk to each other on the train.
My bad. Go,
No, listen, no. Oh, do I reckon? I would point out that, and I'm quite prepared, as I put a message in chat earlier on, I'm quite prepared to accept this as effective, but I do have eidetic memory. But obviously, something's happened which may well have affected that as well.
So as you're observing, like as you're looking at what everyone is doing, and that you see that you're only in a car with these other three people, you do not recognize them outright, but you do feel the sensation of comfortability around them.
That's weird.
Hmm.
Oh. Okay, when Bob comes around and introduces himself, I will say hello. Does
Hi,
that trigger
Bob.
anything? Hi, well, Mycroft. Call me
Nice to
Mike.
meet you, Mycroft.
All right. So as you guys introduce yourselves, keep going.
So, where are you from?
Originally England, but I've been over here doing historical research
What's England like? I've never been there.
well, where I come from is actually quite. It's
Actually, you just randomly stopped talking, because you say you're from England, but you actually haven't been to England in over 15 years. 10 years ago, some time ago, you moved from England to Greyhaven. And you're starting to remember something is familiar about Bob.
Forgive me for being rude, Bob. Are you by any chance travelling to Greyhaven?
Yes. I am. Are you?
Yes.
Cool.
I had.
What are you going to Greyhaven for?
Well, I'm not quite sure. I got a letter telling me I needed to go back home, and for some
Me
some
too.
reason, I just. Weird. Look suspicious at the other two people, but.
The other two people, Chris, I don't think I got fully what your character is currently doing at this time.
I said I was reading a book, but Witch
Okay.
King spoke up over me.
Fair enough. So you're reading a book, and Witch King is going through case files. So as Mycroft is actually observing them, you guys, Mycroft, you do observe them, and that they are currently just going through their own thing.
Okay. That's.
So, why are you going to? What was the town called again?
Greyhaven.
Greyhaven. Yeah, Greyhaven. Where are you going to Greyhaven?
Apparently, there's something that needs to be settled and finally revealed.
But that doesn't make sense. Why you're going back?
No, it doesn't. It's. No,
Compelled, like instinct?
maybe a little bit.
Give me an intelligence roll there, Colin.
Just a straight intelligence, yeah.
Yep, straight intelligence.
Okay. Quite out loud. Try another way. That's the flipping. Let's check. I can't find the date. There it is. Got it. Okay. Oh shit!
What'd you get?
3 successes.
3 successes.
987.
So as Bob's talking, Bob, what is Bob currently wearing at this time?
A fedora, trench coat, thick glasses.
Okay, all right. So as you begin talking about why you're going back, you begin having a flash of a gentleman with glasses wearing a full doctor's coat going, "Hi, I'm Dr. Bob Johnson. Are you okay?" And then suddenly you flash right out of it.
So I flash out of the memory.
Yep.
Dr. Bob Johnson?
That would be my full name, yes. Mycroft
Ravenwolf.
Raven.
I just had the weirdest flash of a memory of you asking me if I was okay.
Can I try to remember anything?
Give me an intelligence roll. And your amnesia is going to make it a little bit more difficult, so...
Yeah, that's why I'm asking. So what did I roll? It's...
let me ask you a question. How many dots do you have in intelligence?
3.
All right, you roll 3 dice. 3 d10s.
Would occult or medicine apply?
It will not.
Okay.
My dicky memory didn't.
No, I got one. Oh, I crit failed one of them.
Bullshit.
Oh.
7, 2, 1.
How many successes do you got?
I think 7's the success. I'm pretty sure a 2 and a 1 are a fail.
Yep, 2. Oh, 1's a fumble, and it cancels out a success. And basically, that 2's a failure, so you did not succeed at all.
No, I'm like, that's cool. I have no memory of ever meeting you before.
It would. I'm reasonably certain it was certainly been in a professional capacity. I mean, you were in whites. You were.
Well, yes, I am a doctor.
No, but I mean, this particular memory was definitely it was definitely a specific medical.
Witch King, give me as you're going through your case files. We're gonna cut you guys off right there, as you guys are just gonna be talking back and forth about the flashback. We're gonna move to Witch King real quick, which is oh god, I forgot his first name. What's his first name? Richard. Okay. As you're going through your case files, you're going through actually a murder case file right now, and you need to roll me 3. You need to roll me your intelligence.
Okay. Nothing else?
Nothing else, just straight up intelligence.
Okay. That is 1 success and 1 botch.
That's a complete fail. That is a failure as well. So
it only counts as you don't get any failures.
Yeah. So you got this strange headache. Like your vision is beginning to blur, and you feel this headache coming on.
Does it seem like the kind of feeling I get when my post-cognition acts up?
No, not really. This one is more like it's more piercing, and it pertains to the center of your head. But it's not like when your post-cognition happens, it doesn't feel like this.
Well, I am going to cover my head with my fedora
All right.
Hey, we're both
and
wearing fedoras.
hide down in my jacket.
Is anybody not wearing a fedora? Well, I'm not wearing a fedora because I took it off because I'm inside, but I have one.
The fedora is so I can do the Indiana Jones thing and sleep with no light with my fedora over my face.
Exactly the same reason that's actually the same real life reason I wear a fedora because I haven't Legoland because my character was a rip off of Indiana Jones.
And Dr. William Andrews needs to get. What are you currently doing as all this is happening? You do hear the commotion, and you do see the rustling of the gentleman going to sleep as he's looking at something on the table of his seat. Chris?
What was that?
Sorry, what was that? I was.
All right. So, what is your character doing as two people are having a conversation and the other one is looking at paperwork? But he's going through. But you can see him rubbing his head a little bit, and he's just covering his face as he's putting it up. What are you? You're reading a book, so what are you? Are you bothered by that at all?
No, I'm gonna be focused on the book.
You do notice. Give me. Actually, do not give me, sir. Not right away. Not without a roll. Give me 1 second. I'm gonna tell you what you're gonna roll here in a minute. There we go.
Is there anything that's going to involve some people getting in danger?
No.
Okay.
What book are you reading, Doc?
Hang on. Don't jump in yet. I'll tell you when it's okay to jump in. I just need him to do a roll real quick.
No, it's okay. I was just wondering what was reading it. So.
Oh, okay.
That was the player asking in case the character recognised the book. That was all.
Give me 1 second. I'll tell you. Let's see here. There we go. Chris. Oh Lord, it's not here. No. No. Where are you? Chris, give me a. I think this is it right here. Give me a wits plus presence roll.
Okay. All 4 successes.
All 4 successes. Nice. I'm actually making sure I had that right. Oh, here we go. There's that. Oh, I did have that. Oh no, it was wits plus composure. We'll do presence. So you notice that both the one guy who's talking to the other guy, one of them is wearing a fedora, and the other guy with paperwork's wearing a fedora, and you actually have a flashback.
They're losing a fedora?
No, you have a flashback of two gentlemen. One guy comes in, and it looks like it's the guy that's covering his face, comes in and says, "Hey, Dr. Bob, are we going to get drinks tonight?" And Dr. Bob says, "Hell yeah, we are. Definitely are there, Richard." And we're just getting ready to take off here in a minute. Yep, I'm just making sure that everyone is okay from this car accident. We just had some people coming in. Oh, hang on, there's a guy right over here. Yep, he just suffered just a small bumps, maybe no concussion. You're all right, partner. And then all of a sudden, you come back to reality.
Okay, then. I will shake my head, rub the bridge of my nose, and eyes, and just trying to shake off whatever that was going on there. And maybe just stare at the two gentlemen for a moment there, and just
Give me an intelligence roll.
just stare.
Give me a straight up intelligence roll.
1 success out of 3.
1 success. You remember that you were driving along. You suddenly have this vision of driving through thing, and you were hitting First and Main Street, which is quite common in most areas. So that every town has a main or first street.
Like
And
every
you see
time
that-
there's an Elm Street.
and yeah, there you go. And these people ran out. These kids ran out in front of this car that was going. Of course, the car was not speeding, and they swerved, and then it swerved and hit you, and you see yourself being helped out. As soon as that happens, it's like everything goes black for a minute, and you wake up where you see yourself on the ground, and they said, "Okay, just sir, you just gotta stay still. You were in an accident. All right, get the other guy out. Okay, let's get some ID, sir. Do you know your name?" And he says, "Yes, my name is Mycroft." And he's like, "Yep. What's your full name there, Archer?"
Mycroft Ravenwolf.
Yep. Yeah, his ID says Mycroft Ravenwolf. And who's this one? This is oh my god, it's the physical therapist. It's Dr. Williams Andrews. We got to get them both to the hospital. And suddenly you come back.
You asshole, you hit me.
Are you shouting that to us, to me?
No, I'm saying it out loud enough to where you could hear me, and I'm just pointing at you.
Do I notice him looking at us?
Yes.
I'm sorry, sir. I hit. Does he look familiar? Flashes or anything coming in here?
You swear. Yeah. Go ahead.
Give me an intelligence roll. Let's see if you remember anything from that.
I do.
You
as
swerved out. You swerved out of almost hitting children because you weren't paying attention. You won't hit me.
I do. I will point out I do have eidetic memory, but again, if you're saying that's not relevant, then
I will give you that one.
Okay.
For eidetic memory.
Okay. So, what does eidetic memory give me? It doesn't give me extra points.
How many?
2 points. I think it's a 2 point.
Give me 1 second. I'm going to tell you what it gives you. All right.
Yeah.
Eidetic memory. Your character has a near photographic memory, being able to recall vast amounts of observed detail with astonishing accuracy. You do not normally need to make a roll for this. All right. So give me intelligence plus composure, and you're going to get a +2 towards that roll.
Okay. Bear with me 1 second.
Yep. But this one's going to be a little hard to recall.
Okay. So she's 2 plus 2 successes or +2?
+2 success. It's a +2 towards your successes, so it's automatically +2 successes regardless of what you get.
Okay. So,
but if you roll a bunch of ones, they're going to cancel that out easily.
Okay, this is going to be confusing.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I've got 10, 8, 8, 1, 1. So the 2 1s are going to cancel out the 10 and one of the 8. Is that correct? They start at the top.
Yep. So you got So you got 3 successes.
Right. So it means I do not re-roll the 10.
Oh no, you re-roll the 10.
Okay, so I re-roll a 10 even though it's cancelled out by a 1.
You got what'd you get? Like you said
I got 10, 8, 8, 1, 1. So I got 2 1s.
You still re-roll the 10 because the 2 8s will go first.
Oh, they do. Oh, okay. They go from the bottom. I thought they might have gone from the top. Okay. So that's 3. That's a 3. So that's just 3 successes in total.
All right. So you got 3 successes. You remember, but you don't remember what city it was in or what town it was in. You remember you did suffer from an injury from a car accident. You were driving along, and something ran out in front of you, and you don't remember why, but you swerved hardcore and you hit someone, but you can't remember who that person is.
Yeah.
But you can recall what car they were driving.
you were driving whatever car it was he was driving.
He was driving a Chrysler Hyundai. No, Chrysler Hyundai. Yeah, he was driving a Chrysler 300.
I said, what you were driving a Chrysler?
Yes.
I remember I was driving. Something jumped out in front of me, and I swerved to avoid it. You said it was kids?
Yes.
Hold on a second.
Someone was texting and
Do you remember? Do you remember where that was?
Graven, right?
But I never did tell you it was in Grey. Oh, yes, you remember it was in Greyhaven because you're starting to remember that's where you were last, about 10 years ago.
Which 10 years ago, that would mean I was 18. I was not a doctor yet.
I know, crazy, right?
Oh dear Lord! Don't tell me. Your driving license is the name of D. Hauser.
No, that's yours.
But Dr. Johnson, that must mean you must have been the doctor. Right. Brains front, looking straight at the other guy that's reading his reports and the rest of it. Yeah, the one other guy.
Unfortunately, Dr. Bob does not recall anything about Dr. Johnson.
Yeah. No, sorry, no. I'm looking at whichever. No, sorry, whichever. No, Dr. Bob's the one I'm talking to, right?
Yep. And then Dr. Bob, or no, Dr. Bob Johnson, and then Dr. Andrews. He doesn't know. He doesn't remember Dr. Andrews.
No, I'm saying I'm looking. Mycroft is putting this, and he's going. Wait a second. This is the guy that I hit. This is the doctor. I saw this doctor looking over me. Logically suggests that was then. Is this guy? Is this guy? Was this guy involved? Because there's 4 of us in here, and so far 3 of us have been involved in the one incident.
Yes.
I don't believe in coincidence that much. That's why I'm going to look at the other chap. Do I know this other guy? Do I know the guy that's got his head in the reports?
He's got his face covered. You can't see his face.
This is weird. Do you remember anything else about the accident, Mister? I'm sorry. I must have had some sort of long-term trauma from the accident. I know the Dr. Johnson here, but I don't think I caught your name, sir.
Andrews. Dr. William Andrews.
Dr. Andrews. Oh, sorry. Colin's getting confused. So these are the 2 doctors. So Tobey's character, no, Witch King's character is not a doctor.
No.
Right. Okay.
He's not.
Okay. No, that's what. So sorry, I was getting slightly because someone said. Oh, okay. So you and Dr. Johnson here were Dr. Johnson. You must have been the one. You must have attended the accident. You must have been an ambulance on call.
Do you need a second?
Dr. Andrews, are you by any chance responding to a letter going back to Greyhaven?
Possibly.
This is extremely all coincidental. I don't.
What do you mean by that?
Well, I am. Dr. Johnson here is.
What?
Both received letters telling us go back to Greyhaven.
I never got a letter. I never said anything about a letter.
Sorry, did you? Sorry, I thought you did. So I thought that's what you said because I asked you about the letter and you said.
No, we said the conversation was, "Are you going to Greyhaven?" Well, yes, I am. Where are you going to Greyhaven? I don't know. Me either.
Oh, sorry. No. Okay. Sorry, I misunderstood. I thought I knew that you got the letter. Sorry. Okay. Well, I don't know about Dr. Johnson, but we both got. I mean, I got a letter saying go back to Greyhaven and it's time for the answers.
Mm-hmm.
About the accident? Because I don't remember any of that. It's just coming back to me now.
Well, I suffered a. Unfortunately, when I was last in Greyhaven, I suffered a serious amnesia and don't know anything about my life before I was found. Besides this one event that all of a sudden just sprouted up after seeing you.
Right. Okay. This is the point at which I'm going to turn around to Toby's character, to Witchin's character. Excuse me, sir. I'm sorry to interrupt you. But are you by any chance traveling back to Greyhaven
Witch King, before
to
you can
have
respond.
some answers?
What do I need?
Well, Colin's character is talking to you.
Shit! Sorry, I've been totally zoning out. Okay, Colin, what are you saying?
Your character dozed off. Since
He goes what?
I'm gonna say he was gonna talk to you, but I'm gonna say you don't hear anything he's saying because you dozed off.
Yeah, that's yeah. Thank you. Sorry.
With that said, though, are you willing to spend?
Oh
yeah.
You hear him snoring.
Yep. As soon as Mycroft shakes him, you hear him snoring as his hat begins to fall off.
Okay.
Witch King, if you're willing to spend 1 willpower point right now, I'm going to allow you to use your post-cognition. This is
okay. I will spend willpower point then.
All right. Lose 1 willpower point and roll your wits plus occult, please. And you're going to take. Unfortunately, it's going to be hard, but you're going to take a -5 to it.
Oh, jeez.
Plus what again?
Wits plus occult.
Okay.
And then
that
-5.
is 3d10s, unfortunately.
Yep. Oh boy. Roll well.
That's 1 success.
Okay.
I thought you had to get above 5.
No. He has to -5 to his successes.
Oh, well then I don't succeed.
Nope, that's -4. All right. So you don't succeed at all. But because you did spend the willpower point, I'm going to allow you to interact in this scene. You're going to wake up, but you have a killer headache.
Come on, who knocked my hat off? That was the sole thing that was keeping me asleep without a headache. Come on, man.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I was going to ask you, but headache? Are you okay?
I don't know. It's like as soon as I started reading my case files, and I just it just hit me like this massive migraine. No, it's really weird. I used to get migraines when I was a kid, I think, anyways. But so weird. It just as soon as I fell asleep, it went away, I guess. But now that I'm awake, it's even worse.
Okay. I'm going to ask you possibly 2 very odd questions.
Okay.
These 2 gentlemen here are doctors. I don't wish to speak for them. I know the system over here is different to mine, but they may be able to tell you a headache. But you said, as far as you think you used to have migraines in childhood. How old's your character?
31.
So say again.
31.
Good on. Yes, Annie. We can't always remember everything from childhood. I mean, I don't remember all that lot, but it's something I.
I mean, I get the vague feeling I did, but it's not. It's really strange. It's like I don't really remember, but I kind of get the feeling I did.
Are you by any chance? The question I wanted to ask you was: are you by any chance? And I suspect I know the answer to this one. Are you by any chance heading to the town of Greyhaven, where you're expecting a question to be answered?
Yeah, I don't really know why. It's just I got a letter out of nowhere and it said to go there.
Intelligence roll for Richard.
Okay. To the dice roller.
Oh dear.
That is 3 successes.
Ooh. Okay. Well, because you spent the willpower, I'm going to allow this to happen too. Your headache gets really worse, your vision blurs out, and you faint. But as you faint and you try to stand up and your body goes limp, and you fall and hit your head on the table just before falling, and you go to the ground. You remember years ago you were assigned. You have a vision that you were assigned to as a rookie to the Greyhaven Police Department. And all of a sudden you had a vision of 2 cars hitting each other exactly 3 hours before an accident happened. And you looked at, and you saw someone look at their, whosever eyes you were looking through or whatever vision you were having, you saw it happen to 3 hours from the time you had that vision. And you remember seeing Mycroft and Dr. William Andrews. However, you were called to the scene later on, and you looked at both of them, and you realized that Dr. Andrews wasn't a doctor at the time, but he was a college student at the nearest town's community college, and he was taking some online courses. And then you recognize Mycroft.
Why are we taking mine?
As a local citizen that you've said hi to a few times, and then you suddenly pop to, and begin waking up again.
As soon as I see him go, I'm going to get the doctor. Both of them, I'm going to get the doctors, because I'm not medically trained, but these guys are. And at least one of them, I'm emergency technician, an emergency medical technician. So as soon as I see him,
guys, I'm okay. Don't worry. And he gets up off the floor of the. Are we on a bus or a train?
You're on a train.
Okay, I get off the floor of the train car.
If when we get there, there's 6 more people, I'm turning around and leaving.
Give me a willpower roll. For Witch King.
Oh, willpower. How do I roll? So I just rolled 4d10 since I have 5?
Yes, just roll 4d10 since you spent 1 point.
Okay. That is no successes.
No successes. You begin vomiting all over your case files.
Oh, damn it!
Are you sure you're all right? Doc?
Does someone want to check him over?
Yeah, I'm a doctor. I can help.
There's a doctor in the house. I know there is 2 of them.
What do you want me to roll? Intelligence and medicine?
It's gonna be for you. It is going to be intelligence medicine roll.
All right, so 60-10.
Yep. How much is your intelligence?
3.
And your medicine?
3.
Okay, yep, 6. Your specialty as a surgeon does not count unless you need to give him surgery.
Um, 10, 7, 6, 4, 3, 2.
All right, let's. I think
Two
that
successes
was
and a reroll, I think.
2 successes. That's only 2 successes, and no dramatic failures to the point where it would take away that. So, you begin looking
What's
him
one of them,
over,
10?
and you do the flashlight thing and everything, and you notice his pupils. I mean, his pupils are responding perfectly. It just looks like he may, You do ask him. Do you ask him any questions?
How many fingers am I up?
5.
Wrong. That's 4. Okay. Are you okay? Are you feeling dizzy, nauseous?
Well, I threw up, didn't I?
Yeah.
I tried to get everything out of the way they threw up, right? Because I've got fast reflexes, so I would have tried to.
Are
move the
you
stuff out of the
feeling
way.
any better?
Yeah. Well, am I tabletop?
You feel better after vomiting all over your case files.
Okay, good. I'm fine. I'm just worried about my case files.
Okay.
I tried to pull them out. You are a police officer, then?
No, no. Actually, I'm a private detective.
Ah, okay. Sorry, just saw the case files. I
Yeah, I have
two
case
and two
files.
together and apparently came up with 3.5 rather than 4 on this occasion.
Suddenly,
Oh, is that-
you hear a noise, and it goes, "Attention, remaining passengers! We are approaching the final destination, Greyhaven. Please grab your bags, and once we come to a complete full stop, you may stand up and exit to the nearest exit of your car. And thank you for traveling, Massachusetts Amtrak Services. Have a nice and wonderful day."
I really wish the conductor would use slightly different language. I don't like it when I'm on a train journey like this and I get told I've reached my final destination.
That's why I said it.
I know.
I get up and I don't grab my case files because they're ruined.
Yep. You have to dispose of
No
them
one's going to be able to
separately.
read them at all.
No.
So
That they're very discolored because it wasn't normal vomit. Anyone looking at it would determine you had nothing on your stomach. You threw up stomach acid.
Yep. Bile.
What is William doing at this during this entire time? Spreader Chris, did you fall asleep on me?
Sorry, I was had my mic muted.
Oh no, you're good. What's
Well,
William doing during this whole situation?
He's watching everyone talk back and forth and just boggled that all of us are here.
All right. So after that, you guys clean up the area, and the train does come to a stop, and the doors open for you guys to exit, and you hear, "Final stop, Greyhaven." And you guys exit the train. As you guys exit the train and the train pulls off, you guys recognize that Greyhaven's train station seems to be abandoned. There's no one walking around to offer you guys to help carry your bags. It is kind of nighttime with overcast. There are no stars in the sky. There is a fog, and you do take there's moisture in the air. There's fog around you. The air does carry the stench of a metallic, tangy sensation. There's graffiti everywhere.
I look for a chauffeur because we got a letter to come here. I'm looking to see if maybe they have,
A
to take it.
cheery destination.
Well, Okay. As a person, as someone who is anosmic, can I, as a player, ask, does the metallic smell tint in the air indicate anything? Because I wouldn't know.
Just the fact that you're...
I as a player,
it's
wouldn't
actually the metallic tang. While you're asking, give me... Actually, I'm going to see here. Give me intelligence academics roll. No, intelligence science roll.
Right. Well, that's me -3 because I don't have any dots in science. So that's
all right. So
You want me
then,
to do intelligence?
No,
science?
no.
Because I got.
Well, I mean, you can, but if that's the case, if it takes away 3 of your dice, go ahead and
I've only got 3 in intelligence, so that means I
Yep.
roll 1 if I remember right.
Yep, just roll 1 for luck. See if you can guess it.
No,
What'd you get?
3.
3.
3.
Oh no, you have no idea what that is.
I said, I mean,
What are we rolling?
Literally, I, as a player, would have no idea. That's why I
Right.
asked.
Yep. They were trying to see where the metallic tang in the air was coming from with the fog.
Can I try?
Anyone can try.
Just
Well,
one
the,
d10.
the only reason I asked is that
It's
I,
gonna
as
be
a
intelligence
player,
plus science roll, and if you don't have
okay.
science, yep. If you don't
Here,
have
hold-
science, it's a -3 to your dice pool, and if it leaves you with no dice, just roll 1 die.
I rolled 1 die. I have 3 intelligence, nothing in science, so 3 - 3 0. I rolled the.
Could
What do-
I have come across this anomaly in part of my research while I was looking this town up?
No.
Okay.
What did you get there, Toby?
Oh, 3.
Okay. You guys do see, as you guys are looking around, grabbing your bags, you guys do see a solitary figure that stands near the station. He's currently wearing an old black trench coat. He's kind of like an old man, just walking around with like tattered boots. He looks like he's kind of homeless, and he's got a long beard, completely white. He looks at you guys with hollow eyes and a voice that barely rises past a whisper, and all he says is, "You should have never have came back."
Then I'll leave. Bye.
Okay.
Oh. Did anyone else hear that?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Yeah.
And then as he's walking further, you hear him also say, "It sees everything."
Who's there?
Can I roll like a cult for that? 'Cause that's good as fuck.
Give me, better yet, give me wits plus composure roll.
Wits. 4d10.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, fuck me.
What'd you get?
8211.
Oh,
Oh, that's a -1. You fail. you dramatically fail. That's bad. Okay, well, we're gonna see what's gonna happen to Toby next. Let me take a quick break because I have to use the restroom.
mhm.
We'll be right back, everybody. Toby. You're gonna lose 2 willpower points.
Oh, joy.
Yep. You're gonna lose 2 willpower points for that. However, you are gonna notice something. You do notice as you lose 2 willpower points. Actually, because I'm gonna give this one to you for free, even though you failed the roll, lose a third one.
Fuck.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep. You lose 3 willpower points, but you do see that the graffiti reads, "The eyes see all."
Can I go home?
How much willpower do you have left?
1.
Yeah, you're definitely freaking out. By the way, the train's gone. You can't go home.
Can wait for the next one.
We can steal a car.
No, you can't. It's gone.
Someone comes up behind Toby's character. Who?
You're telling me there's no cars in this town?
You haven't left the train station. You haven't explored the town yet.
Well, then
because
we'll
I
go
said
find a car in town, steal it, and
We're
leave.
surrounded by fog. Do you think we're going anywhere?
As I see the graffiti, can I roll intelligence in occult?
You can.
Thank you. That's going to be 70-10.
Ten, 8, 4, 4, 4, 4, 2.
Nice.
Reroll the 10.
Reroll the 10?
Yep,
Mhm.
reroll the 10.
That's 3 successes.
Well, you're not quite sure, but you do know that there is many creatures from occult legends that have many different eyes. You're not sure to which one that's referring to.
Okay.
Will it? Have we all seen this now? Or can we all see this now?
If he point, I mean, if he points it out, yes.
Look at this weird shit.
Okay, right. In that case, intelligence, investigation, or occult.
I'll do.
Scientific
I'll
memory.
do.
Plus encyclopedic knowledge.
I'll allow you to do. If you're gonna investigate the graffiti, I'm gonna allow you to actually do intelligence investigation.
I was like, because I really don't want to overkill this, but 4 points in encyclopedic knowledge and a 2 point in identity memory as well. For if that means anything, but yeah, I'm just thinking. I don't know if investigation or occult would fit for this, but I really don't want to go overboard on this. I mean, okay, right. So intelligence and investigation. Well, that's the same difference. So that's don't have specialities there. So that's where's the.
By any chance, would there probably, with the letter that I was given, was there possibly any keys to a rental car?
There was not.
Just thought I would ask.
Ooh, one success, no
One
failure.
success?
No one. Yep.
All right. Well, you do know that the only thing you could tell is the graffiti's been on the wall an awfully long time. You could guess probably within the last decade. It's very much faded, but it's still legible.
Well, that writing's been there for I don't know, maybe a decade. Why does that number keep turning up?
What number?
10. That's in 10 years.
Why does it keep turning up?
Something
Can we roll for it?
something happened 10 years ago.
All right, I want everybody to roll me. If you guys are going to roll for it, I want everybody to roll me an intelligence roll. Every single one of you.
Just
Okay.
intelligence?
Just intelligence.
That's no successes and a botch.
Oh, wow. Your headache gets worse, and
So-
you're still suffering from the headache, so your headache gets worse.
So I rolled a 10, a 9, and a 1.
You re-roll the 10. Unless you did that, but yeah.
4
7.
successes.
7. You at least got 2 successes. And what did you get, Colin?
10, 9, 8, and the re-roll was a 9.
4 successes. And what about you, Chris?
1 success.
1 success. All right. So each of you guys are having a callback from minus Witch King. Witch King's just having a splitting headache that's getting worse again. So Colin. All right. So Richard's having a splitting headache. He's probably sitting down.
Mhm.
Dr. Bob Johnson is receiving, he remembers 10 years ago. You don't remember this, but you recall this from your memory. It's weird.
Mhm.
So you have a flashback from like 10 years ago. You look at a calendar and you notice it's dated for 2014. And you get a call from your friend who just became a rookie cop for the Greyhaven Police Department. You remember looking at your phone and seeing that it was police officer Newell, and he says there will be a car accident in 3 hours. Have your staff ready, and then that's all you get from him. And then about 3 hours later, they bring in Mycroft and William Andrews as that they were both in a car accident, and you begin looking them both over. You remember going to Mycroft and saying, "Hey, are you all right?" And by the way, as that's happening, you two are also having memories as well. Mycroft is remember that he used to live in Greyhaven 10 years ago, moved here from England 5 years prior, and remember that some kids ran out in front of his car while trying to catch a ball. He swerved and hit another car, but didn't get to see who the person was.
He was also texting and driving.
Was not texting and driving. Anyway, meanwhile, William Andrews was leaving class, and he gets in his vehicle, which was a Chrysler, and he sees a car swerving and coming towards him. And just before the collision, the one thing you remember is, "I'm gonna kill this guy." And you hear the word kill, and then he hits you. And then suddenly you don't remember hearing it anymore. You barely remember the word being said. You find yourself in the hospital. Paramedics take you to the hospital, and then that's where you receive. That's where a police report was made with police officer Noel, and he did the police report, and then he goes to Dr. Bob Johnson and says, "Hey, Bob, you ready to go get a drink?" He's like, "You're almost done with your shift," and that's when Bob says, "Hell yeah!" And suddenly the flashback ends.
I know all you fuckers!
This is an
Yeah.
interesting set of arrangements that we all know each other, have all interact with each other. One of us almost killing one of us. And I look over at
You'd
Raven.
rather I run into a bunch of kids who just ran out into the road chasing a ball.
he could have just gone in an entirely different direction instead of turning into me.
How long have you been driving?
Long enough.
I
also drive on the right side of the road.
Yeah, I drive on the right side of the road when I'm over here. When I'm at home, I drive on the correct side of the road.
No, we drive on the right side of the road.
Yeah, you drive on the right side of the road. I drive on the correct side of the
right
road.
side, not the right side.
I'll just let me think. Let Colin something. I'm just thinking it's distinctly possible that my reactions would have been to go the other way anyway. So Or just meant to steer away from them.
So
Those
10 years
possible-
ago, so the only one who doesn't know about this is going to be Richard Newell. So he's the only one that did not have that vision, even though he's the one with the abilities. Which, by the way, he needs to spend a willpower point if he wants in on this. He needs to spend a willpower point.
Okay, I'll spend a willpower.
And roll
Yes.
wits plus occult.
Okay. Wits plus a cold.
Do we now recognise him?
3 times.
You recognize you. Well, remember, you guys also look 10 years older. You guys have.
Yeah, that's what I'm asking. I'm thinking, is he?
I mean, you may recognize each other, but yes, remember, everyone looks 10 years older.
Yeah,
and it's very,
that's-
but you recognize them in a different light.
Yeah, that's what I'm asking. I'm
Yes,
thinking
it
it'd be
does.
now, no, but
Yep. How many?
you.
2.
So if anyone's looking at Richard, you guys notice he is on the ground and shaking real bad.
I go over and help because doctor.
Same here.
All
I
right.
go over to help because human. And look around as well, though, to see see if this guy's around or anything, because something's going on here.
So you are. So this is very hard because it's going to go against the game mechanics a little bit, but I'm the storyteller, so I'm going to make the rule here. But here's the ruling on this. You started pulling. You had this vision, and you see yourself hovering over a corpse, and you don't recognize the corpse, but it's not anyone in your group, and all of a sudden, you snap out of it.
Okay, guys. I think now is the time I should tell you with all the weird shit happening. I guess it's time to tell you that I'm a psychic, and I have a psychic ability classified by the parapsychologist I work with as post-cognition. So if you ever see me do that,
Oh,
you know what's happening.
so post-cognition.
Yes.
Isn't that called memory?
No, it's more so that I can remember the past of things that I was not actively there for.
Oh, interesting.
But it's not quite a memory, it's more a vision. That hurts like hell.
Not quite clairvoyance then.
No.
Interesting.
It's only in the place that I'm at, though.
Psychometry?
No, psychometry would be reading the
An
past
object's
history
past.
of an object.
Right, I'll say what something like so, but so
I can see the
you're-
past history of a place.
But when you're in that, only when you're in that place.
Yes. Well, actually, is that true, Table? Is it only when I'm in the place, or is it?
It says you can see. It says you can see. Events from both the future and the past, and that's the thing. You are kind of seeing events from the past of you having visions from events from the future. It's kind of
No, it says your psychic has the ability to see into the past. So I can't see the
Okay.
future. I can only see into the past.
That's clairvoyance. Well, it's a type of clairvoyance, but.
Well, yeah, it's ESP basically.
But technically, you saw that accident happen 3 hours before, so
Well, yeah, and that's
We're-
a proximity of the day.
right. But regardless of which, you're kind of having like you how it's being used right now is currently correct. So, but the thing
Okay.
is, you're having memory, like you're also having like visions of your past. Well, all of your guys' past, really. But it's killing you.
I haven't taken damage yet.
No, but that headache might cause you some problems.
So therefore, I'm going to take a guess that you were in some way connected to the accident 10 years ago.
I
Well,
think
does Witch King's character look like my old friend, the cop?
He does.
It's we were friends, and you're a cop.
well, not anymore. If I was even before.
Yes.
So now each of you guys have questions. Why did you guys leave this town nearly 10 years ago? What happened to you guys 10 years ago? Why did Richard stop being a cop and became a private detective? And why in the hell does Mycroft does not remember being back in England over 15 years ago, but thinks he's been there recently when he's never left America for nearly 15 years. So your guys' memories are all jumbled.
I don't have memories.
Neither do I.
Well, you're having
We
memories
just
now.
got them.
Gentlemen, are you okay, Richard? Are you feeling better now? I'm thinking that something happened. An accident occurred.
Does Mike remember where he used to work?
You would remember yes, after having that, you remember that you used to work at the Greyhaven Town Hospital.
I'm gonna go there.
Hospital. All right.
How much what I was going to try to do is try to work out how large the gaps in our memories are. And is it roughly the same for each of us? I mean, do we remember much before Greyhaven?
You do not. None of you do.
So how far back do we remember then?
Well, the furthest back you remember for Greyhaven right now is 10 years ago.
No, I mean,
and you only remember glimpses and pieces. Things before that, you actually don't remember parts of your life. So, like, if there was a Greyhaven before 10 years ago, like further back, like 11, 12, 13, you actually have no memories of that. It's like Greyhaven, every memory you would have with Greyhaven has been erased or you've forgotten for some reason. Something happened where you forgot about it.
Do you remember anything or everything apart from Greyhaven?
You remember everything apart from Greyhaven, but not Greyhaven.
Right. Okay. Having discovered that in discussion, that's really interesting. Does anything at all, once I put this together, and we've all had this similar experience, is that likely to bring up any ideas, any vague memories of anything I've heard of or anything like that before?
No.
Okay. That's all. That's all, gentlemen.
So, Dr. Bob Johnson begins walking away. If any of you guys follow behind him. If not,
Doctor?
he begin.
Dr. Johnson,
Yes.
You have an idea what's somewhere to go?
Yes and no.
Okay, and the yes being?
I'm going to go over to the last place where I remember.
You remember somewhere from here?
Yep.
Okay, good start. Where would that be?
My old place of work.
The hospital. That kind of sounds like a reasonably good place to start as any.
Mm-hmm. Because I'm assuming I had a house here, I don't remember ever living here. I don't remember ever working here. I'm assuming someone works at the hospital still works there.
Well, as you guys begin to leave, you guys pick up your bags. And you guys begin walking around the town. As you walk around the town of Greyhaven, you realize that every building or every shop is boarded up. The streets are empty. You see no people, but you do hear faint whispers. Like people are around you, but then you see nobody. You see the same graffiti all over the place, except you do see something different somewhere else. You see a mural. You see murals painted across walls depicting a grotesque, unblinking eyes. Something different than the previous graffiti that you found.
Okay.
He's always watching.
Why is the word?
Mike Wazowski.
Why is the phrase "ghost town" now coming to mind in more ways than one?
I'm watching you, Mike Wazowski.
Always watching.
These eyes, do they look human eyes or do they look
Not in the
different from human?
not
Otherworldly?
in not they're otherworldly. They are not human in any way, shape, or form.
Okay.
You guys do notice that one of the storefronts has a broken window, and it looks like there's glass all out of it. The board's been removed probably a long time ago. You do see that whatever was hanging or sitting somewhere, there's leaves there now, like it's fall again. And currently, you're not in the season of fall. This is more or less summer.
Okay. Is the glass inside or outside?
It is inside.
So someone broke in, not someone broke out. That's
No.
reasonably reassuring in some ways.
You guys notice that the name of it says Antique Mirrors.
I'm still going to the hospital.
You realise, of course, that if I see any socks or dummies walking around, I'm going to run like feck.
Well, you might want to keep the one that's in your suitcase locked up then.
That's the point at which I find the fact. Okay, there's actually a sword in there. Well, unless one's dressed like a Roman centurion, in which case I might be okay. Go follow the doctor, I think.
Before you guys go find the doctor is separated from you guys. Dr. Bob Johnson's separated from you guys, and you guys begin seeing a woman. She has something pulled over her head, and she appears to be crying, walking slow. You notice that her pants got holes in them. Her shirt is dirty. Nothing is clean. She has dirty hands, a dirty face, and her shoes, the soles have been walked right through. There's no longer any rubber on them, and she's walking the streets barefoot.
I'm probably going to regret asking this, but how old are her clothes? Or the fashion styles?
You don't recognize. You can't discern that they're too torn and tattered.
Okay.
Is there anything that's maybe off-putting about this woman besides her appearance, or besides her anything that would probably make us suspect that it isn't exactly what it seems to be, or?
Give me 1 second. I'm gonna roll. All right, I got 3 for wits, and then I'm gonna roll composure. She's got 3 for composure, so 6 dice. I'm gonna see if she notices you guys. And I got. Ooh. I got 5 successes. She looks at you guys and says, "You're not from here. You're not from here. I need your help. Please help me. Please.
Okay, well, I guess,
What's the problem, man?
She's calling for you guys as she's walking near you. She hasn't made it close to you yet.
well, I guess, start stepping towards her, I guess. And
All right. As you do,
And-
she begins picking up speed, and then she manages to come within arm distance, and she says, "Oh, thank God, you're real. You're not a figment of my imagination. Please, I need your help. I'm looking for my son, my child.
what's his name?
His name is Michael. He was taken. He was taken by the shadow."
The shadow. The shadow. The shadow. The shadow.
The shadow.
Shadow
I meant-
knows all.
No. I meant the shadows.
The shadows. The shadows. The shadows.
Okay.
All right.
Come on, call a
Sorry.
ball on.
Okay, sorry. I had to.
Are we done?
No,
Yeah,
but
unless you want someone to start doing a Cliff Richard impression, but none of you would understand the joke. You're all too young.
As you guys hear the shadows, this overwhelming fear
Music
comes
starts
over
playing.
you. I need you guys to give me a resolve plus composure roll.
do I have it? Because I'm not there.
No, you do not.
Thank God.
Okay.
Well, it's a resolve plus composure. It's not your willpower. Technically, that is a willpower roll in a sense, but yeah.
Hold on. Come on. Oh, almighty. Sorry, the computer's decided it wants to turn into a glacier.
No, good. Just tell me what your results are.
What are we rolling?
Resolve plus composure.
Okay.
I'll let you know when the computer lets me get into the big dice roller.
And this is for what exactly again? Sorry.
For you guys to withstand the overwhelming of fear.
That is 2 successes. Let me roll again.
3 successes.
3
Two
successes.
successes.
Okay. Witch King, you actually got 4. I checked your rolls.
Oh yeah, 4 successes.
Yep. Colin's got 2, and Chris, how many did you get?
2.
Okay. All right.
Wait, how does Colin have 2? He rolled is it 6 a success?
No. 7 or higher.
Oh, it's just I only see Colin with 9,
Yes,
6.
I got
5,
1
3.
success.
Yeah. Yeah,
One
I got
success?
4 successes.
Oh,
Colin
96.
got 1.
Okay. Oh, okay. 1 success. Okay.
Which
That's
kid
fine.
got
I'm
one?
sorry. I totally messed that up, but it's okay.
It's okay.
Y'all succeeded regardless. You guys each succeeded regardless. So, for that, Colin, you get if you didn't lose any willpower. Did you lose any willpower?
No, not this time.
Okay, so you're fine. Spartacus, you got how many successes? 2?
Yes.
Okay. And Witch King, how many did you get?
Well,
My
back to the lead
successes?
Oh, you got 4?
Yeah, I got 4.
Give yourself 2 willpower points back.
Awesome.
Yep.
there. Can I
If-
bank
if
them
you-
for later?
If you're missing 4. All right.
Well, I'm only missing 2.
Okay. Yeah, that's right. If you're missing. Yeah. All right. So anyway, the lady's like, "Yes, the shadows, they took my child. Can you guys please help him? Find him." You guys
What
agree to
is
do this?
shadow?
Yeah,
Shadows.
fine.
They're the eyes. They see everything. They know you're.
Nope. Fuck this shit. I'm out. Dude.
Yeah, I'm gonna say that we're gonna do it, and then we're gonna find a car and get the fuck out of here.
She's like, here, take my journal. I've been documenting everything that's been going on here, starting back from 10 years ago.
Again.
I'm interested in that. I just hope I don't throw up on it again.
Does this connection of these eyes and the shadows mean anything?
The
Is that
shadows
the cult
are the
roll?
eyes.
No, does it spark a memory? Does it mean anything to us?
Oh, wait, what?
Does this, between the shadows and the eyes and the rest of it, does this mean any? Does this show
No,
any
not,
memories?
not at this time.
Okay, right.
GTFO.
All right, and if you guys want to resist, her words begin spilling a little bit to like just something about him is coming out. So you three are compelled to help her find her son. Unless you want to roll another willpower roll.
Yep, we're rolling willpower. We're getting out of here.
Oh, this is a short campaign then.
When you say
Well, it's only one shot. Just so you know.
So when you roll a willpower, that means we roll.
Resolve plus composure.
Oh, resolve plus composure.
Surviving a one shot with tabletop? No way.
Well, actually, it doesn't make any difference. It's just going to make the same anyway, because willpower is resolve and composure, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
It's just something I just remembered.
I got 1 success.
Okay. Well, unfortunately, that's a failure. But you don't lose any willpower for it.
I got 2.
All right. And what about you, Spartacus? Unless you just want to commit to the compelling.
So we're all agreeing. So we're all leaving then. Is that what you're saying?
That's what I thought.
No. Richard is going to help Mara, this woman whose name is Mara. She's going to tell you her name in a minute. Richard's going to help this woman find her child. He is compelled to help her. So far, Mycroft is the only one that's still willing to leave.
I think we should possibly go to the authorities first before to the police. How about we go do that real quick, man?
I suspect there might not be any authorities, but I'll certainly have a look through this journal, if nothing else, so we've at least got some idea of what's going on.
As you guys head to the police station, you leave her in the middle of the street, and she tells you, thank you so much. Meanwhile, we're going to cut over to Dr. Bob Johnson, who is trying to find his way to the hospital, but he can't remember how to get there.
Making my way downtown, walking fast. I'm a seagull. Go fuck yourself.
Give me an intelligence roll.
Just straight intelligence?
Just straight intelligence. And I'm going to make this a little hard on you.
Why? 985.
985. You suddenly found your way to the hospital. You can't remember how you got there, but you did find it. And the hospital looks abandoned and boarded up.
Fuck. Can I walk up to it?
Absolutely. It looks like there's a couple boards loose if you want to explore the inside.
I'll go explore the inside of it. Why the fuck not? I mean, I used to work here, right?
Yeah. There you go. So, as you head inside, you notice that the window is broken open from the outside in. So you're being very careful on the glass, but it is very dark. Do you have a flashlight?
Maybe?
I'm going to say you have a flashlight.
Have we entered the darkness version of Silent Hill?
No. I don't think so.
Okay, just making sure.
I have not seen that yet. I mean, I've seen it, but I haven't played the games, and yeah.
Well, if there's fog everywhere, and there's monsters, and there's like a few people around, and the town's deserted,
What monsters?
patterns.
What monsters have I shown you?
Oh, you said
The
shadows.
shadows.
I assumed. Sorry.
Well, but you've never seen the shadows. You only heard of them.
Yeah, that's fair enough.
Yeah, but we don't trust you.
Shut up.
That's a good point. All right, give me a wits plus composure roll, and because you do got a little bit of, we're gonna say you got a flashlight, so but you don't get no bonus for it because that just is gonna cancel out the darkness, the pitch darkness.
So wits and composure.
Yep, wits and composure.
I see composure. Where's wits at?
Wits is under mental.
It's right next to finesse.
Oh, I see it. So 2, 4. I'll roll 4d10.
All right.
Do I die?
I don't know what.
No. 10, 8, 8, 4. I'll reroll the 10. Out of 5. So 10, 8, 8, 4, 5.
3 successes. You managed to find an office that says Dr. Bob Johnson on it. The door is open.
I'm gonna go to the office.
You see pictures of yourself. It's strange because you see pictures of yourself in there. It almost looks like you weren't replaced. It's just like you got up one day and you left your office, never to return.
Can I explore my office? See if there's anything in there that tells him a bit more about himself.
Yeah. You go through. You actually see journals. Turns out you actually had a family. You had a wife and kid, but they no longer live in the town, and you never documented where they stayed at.
Yeesh.
So I have no home on residence.
No, there is no. There's no. Well, actually, no, that's not true. You pull your old file from your HR department, or you know, what's in your cabinet for your information, and you found an address.
Is there any name for wife and kids?
There is not.
So does it say how many kids?
It said you had 2.
But no name for wife or child.
Well,
or
none that
children.
you can make out. The paper looks degraded.
Okay.
Jeez,
It could have been moisture. It could have been moisture got inside.
Okay. He has an address. He's gonna go there.
All right. So you begin heading there immediately. Meanwhile, while you're heading towards that direction, so Richard, William, and Mycroft managed to make it to the police department while Mycroft was reading the journal. I'm assuming you're reading the journal, correct?
Yeah.
So as you were reading the journal,
But
you seen 2 things. You seen references made to the shadows, about eyes seeing everything. It seems mostly jumbled up, but 2 words stuck out to you. Echoing chapel.
Echoing chapel.
Would that at all spark any memories for us?
No memories, but 1 word comes to your mind. You're a local chapel, which this town does have 1 church. By the way, as you guys are sitting outside the police department, you notice it's all boarded up and looks abandoned and has not been kept up in 10 years.
Colour me shocked, and I don't care which way you spell colour.
Well, the right way with no U's.
No, yeah, with a U.
Make your mind
that's
up.
the right way.
You can spell it the right way, or you can spell it without a U.
It's the right way. There's no use in it.
Yes, there is.
So, which language
there
is
isn't.
talking here?
It looks so much cooler with a U.
Nah.
Nah.
So, I come from a country where Noel Webster didn't try to rewrite the language.
Exactly.
And you guys missed out on so much.
I won't entirely disagree with that.
We made it to the moon.
All right, what are you guys doing outside the police station?
Well,
and you kind of came in peace for all mankind as well, which was very good of you.
going to look through the window and see what the heck is going on inside.
Nothing. You see nobody.
No lights.
No lights. Lights are turned off. It looks dark
The
inside.
power.
Just shadows.
You see shadows. You see chairs turned over. Desks are flipped. Papers are everywhere.
Something's
Okay.
not right here.
Is there? How much do I remember of the town in general?
So far you're only remembering bits and pieces, but you have your memories are fragmented, so you're not remembering or recalling anything right this minute.
Okay, the one thing I really, really would like to remember is where the sports store is. Oh no, sorry, that's the other game.
Keep it up. I'm gonna make you roll another willpower roll and see where that goes.
No, I was trying to. No, I mean, to be quite honest, no, this is the
Hey, Jeff, hey.
I mean, yeah, if I happen to see one, I might possibly be tempted. After all, I don't have a license for firearms in this country that I'm aware of.
Okay, so, what else do you guys do?
Does anybody know? Does this whispering? Sorry, what echoing? Does this echoing chapel mean anything, gents? It seems to come up a few times in this diary.
No, there's a church right over there. Points in general direction from seeing the steeple.
Okay. Can I gain any context from anything from what whispering, what echoing chapel might refer to? If it's a warning or anything, or is it just the words keep being repeated?
Nope, just the words being repeated.
Okay.
Give me one of you, whoever wants to do it. I will allow 2 at the most. That's not Toby's automatically out. I want a wits plus composure roll
For everyone?
for anybody who wants to do it. 2 people. First 2 that says anything about it.
There's 10. Right in the corner.
I'll roll if no one else has.
I rolled a 10 and then it turned into a 3, so
1 success.
Okay.
So good news is you do see, not far from the police station, you see a courthouse, but a bit further down, you actually see an old. It looks like a hall, like a big pavilion, but it's completely indoors. But it's a huge building, but you see lights flickering.
wait, look over there.
Oh shit. I don't know. I'm looking entirely the wrong direction.
Let me guess.
I reach over.
I better than that.
I reach over and
I failed twice.
I reach over and I grab.
Snake eyes and no successes.
I reach over and I grab him and I spin him around to face the direction that I'm looking at. It says over there.
So he sees the building, but because he got 2 dramatic, epic fails, he does not see the lights. He thinks you're hallucinating.
Oh, right. Yeah. Well, yep. Church. Yep. Thank you. Yep. Correct. Thank you.
I didn't say church.
He said it was.
So I thought you said chapel. Sorry, did you not? What
No,
was he?
I said it was
I thought
a building that looks like a pavilion. It's just one of those big like town halls, and it's got
Oh, sorry,
flickering
no, because he
lights.
turned me around and was talking
It's
about
okay.
chapel. I thought that's what he was
Eh,
talking about. Oh,
No. As a matter of fact, all you hear is echoing chapel in your head, echoing chapel, and like you look at both you look at Dr. William Andrews, and even though he's trying to say look there, and he's pointing, you hear him say echoing chapel, and you think that he's trying to point you at a building, but you don't see the lights. You can't get over those two words. They are singing in your head, and then another word sings in your head, and you hear the word kill.
And does he seem to be like out of it?
Yeah.
Like he's in a trance to me?
He's just staring at you blankly.
yes.
So
the
I'm just
echoing
gonna
chapel.
reach.
We're
I'm just
looking
gonna
for the
reach up
echoing
and snap my
chapel.
fingers in front of his face.
Resolve plus composure roll there, Colin.
Okay. That's the same as willpower, isn't it? Okay.
Yep.
Oh no, no chance. 5, 4, 3, 1. So no successes and a fail again.
Oh god, yes. That's horrible actually. You lose 4 willpower.
Oh, fuck. That's all of it.
That's all of
In
it.
that case,
That's all of it.
In that case, you are going to attack Dr. Williams.
Okay. I'll smack the hand out my face and go for him.
All right. Do you have any weapons on you?
Probably not.
All right. Then you're going to give me a strength plus brawl roll.
Okie dokie.
is there anything that I can do to counter? Like, do I sense the incoming danger?
You do not.
Just hope I'm rolling
What's
low
your
again.
what is Dr. Williams' defense?
Oh dear. Okay, I'm getting this. Can I roll? Can I call for new dice, please?
No. What'd you get?
That's 3, 4, 3, 1. That's 3 bloody ones. That's 3 rolls with ones in them in a row. So
Damn,
no failure.
Chris,
So
Chris,
I missed all over and smacked myself in the
what's
face.
your defense, Chris? What's your defense?
2.
2. Oh damn. So he goes to attack you, and he falls face first into a fire hydrant and busts his jaw right on it.
Do I see some teeth flying?
You do. You take 3 points of health damage. I believe that would be. I believe, if I'm not mistaken, that would be aggravated damage.
What happened to your friend? He died.
I'm just standing to the side, just watching this happen, just like,
This
what
is
the hell?
annoying because the pig thing. This thing will not. I'm gonna have to make a note because this sheet will not let me actually edit the health bar. Everything else I can edit, but
All right,
so I'm on
so for
3
your-
aggravated.
Yep. No. Remember, that's not how that works. One box you could take up to 3 points of damage.
Oh, can it?
Yep. So give me just a second.
Okay. All right.
So for this one, you're gonna cross one box. You're gonna put a star into it.
Okay.
Yep. How many health
Okay.
boxes do you have?
I've got 7, I think.
7.
Yeah, I've got
Alright.
7 health.
So that means you got 6. You got 1 serious wound. All right, Chris. You get. What are you gonna do in response to him trying to attack you?
Well, jeez. And he's still conscious?
Oh yeah, he's still conscious.
He may not have a conscience, but he is conscious.
I will be surprised. I will be wondering what the heck is going on here.
All right.
And I will take one step towards him and say, "Are you okay? What happened? Are you?"
I'm going to. So if you do that,
But
Colin,
can I also use a danger sense in case if he tries to retaliate again?
yes, you will. You will be able to react. Hang on, let me see how danger sense works real quick. Give me just a second. Danger sense. You gain a +2 modifier on reflexive wits plus composure rolls made for a detecting an impending ambush. Well, this would be kind of a surprise attack, so yes. Give me a wits plus composure roll. Let's see what that does.
Wits plus composure.
Mm-hmm.
What does fast reflexes
9
do?
and 10.
That I believe that gives you first strike.
Oh, because I'm wondering if that might
Right
have
now,
been...
right now, we're not really having a real fight here. It's kind of a cinematic
No,
scene.
no,
So
I'm
let
just
it
wondering.
roll. Okay.
No. I was just wondering if maybe would it, had I clocked about it, perhaps give me an opportunity to smashing me face or something.
It will not. It
Okay,
just
fair
gives
enough.
you +1 initiative per dot. But right
Okay,
now,
no, that's okay.
Yep.
No, that's fine. Thanks. I just wasn't sure.
What do we get, Sparta?
Hold on a second. I got 10, 9, 4, 3. Reroll the 10. 9. So 3 successes.
All right. So you're definitely going to you're gonna have time to dodge. You're gonna get a +2. You're gonna get a. You got 3 successes. You said.
Yep.
Okay. I'm gonna give you. Actually, I'm gonna give you a +1 bonus to your defense. Okay. So, Cullen, you need to roll your strength plus brawl again, please.
Given that I'm currently on the ground with a damaged jaw.
Yes.
Probably pouring blood out of his mouth.
But yeah, I was going to say, would that perhaps
snap you out of it? Give me a resolve plus composure roll.
Okay,
and with
thank
no
you.
current willpower, you will take a penalty.
This is true.
Mm-hmm.
So hold on a minute. So no, it's resolve plus will plus composure, not willpower, is it?
No, wits plus composure.
So
it's a willpower roll, but you have no willpower.
No, so what I'm saying is because willpower is resolve and composure, isn't it? But if I'm rolling wits...
Oh, yeah, I'm sorry. I was looking at the wrong thing. Resolve plus composure. I'm sorry.
But no, that's okay. What I'm saying is I'm rolling on that, so I do roll the 4 dice. That's what I'm saying.
I'm going to be back.
Okay, thanks. That's that. I just wanted to check that I was... Because one creates the other.
Yep, give me a resolve plus composure roll.
Oh, for piss sake.
What'd you get?
At least there wasn't one in there. No successes.
How many?
No successes and no ones though. 5, 4, 4, 2.
Okay. Oh yeah. Well, you're gonna attack him, so strength plus brawl again, my friend.
Okay, fine, but I'm saying, would that mean I've got to push myself up first? Is this to get up first of all?
Yep, but you are you yourself are not struggling. You are actually doing exactly what I'm telling you. So
okay, no, that's okay. That's okay.
Yep, you're already up on your feet.
One success.
Well, you needed at least 3, I believe. So that's a failure. But not a bad one. But yet you totally missed the attack. Does Richard want to jump in on this?
Oh, what's going on? Sorry.
He's just sitting back there eating popcorn.
As you two are duking it out.
He's like, just have fun, guys. I'm still here with my headache. Don't worry about me. I'm just here with my headache.
The voices. They're shouting in his head.
It's so loud. It's almost like it's right next to me.
All right, Sparta, it's your turn.
Okay, I'm gonna. So what? He tries to get up to try and tackle me or something like that, and falls back
Yep.
down on the ground.
No, he just misses punching you in the face.
Okay, well, I'm gonna retaliate with my own attack, and I know how I want to play the attack. So if you mind if I can just do what is it, strength?
Yep, strength plus brawl.
One success so far.
What's your brawl?
It's just one.
Okay. What's your strength?
3.
Okay, so you roll 4 dice.
Yeah.
Evenly matched.
So I just got one
success. Colin, what is your defense?
That's a good question. I'll need to look it up. It's on here somewhere, isn't it?
Swear to God, I think you two are
Great.
throwing punches into the wind, and you're not even facing each other.
That would surprise me.
I'm
Great.
fighting you. No, I'm fighting you. Says the guy who's 10 feet away from the other guy in the bar, not facing each other.
Yeah. Oh, it's him. So I just roll my defense dice. Yes.
No. What's your defense?
3.
Oh no. So yep. So Mycroft threw a punch, missed. William threw a punch, missed. You guys are not hitting each other at all.
I'll hit you. No, I'll hit you.
No, I know. I know why, because when I tried to hit you, you noticed that it's almost as if I was expecting to have something in my hand.
Yeah. All right. Colin, it is your turn again. Oh, by the way, your character picks up a piece of glass that's on the ground.
Okay, so I'm now using weaponry rather than brawl.
Yep, you're gonna use strength plus weaponry,
And
and the weapon is gonna give you a +1.
As it happens. Do I at some point get a chance to try to come out of this or not?
Oh yeah, if you want to resolve plus composure.
Yeah, I'd like to try to stop, especially with the. Thanks. Well, it's one success. No, well, it's a 9. So I know you said I got a.
Yep, you. Well, if you've already been stuck in this for 2 rounds, you're pretty much you're pretty much stuck in this trance.
Okay.
Yep. So you pick up a glass. Strength plus weaponry, please. And you got to get 2 or better.
Be back.
Oh, he got 4. That's 5. 5 successes. Chris, what's your defense?
Hold on.
2.
All right. So he stabs you. He stabs you.
Never
Yeah,
mind.
I'm staying out of this. Don't worry about me. I'm just gonna stay here with my headache. You said each other. I'll stay here.
Thanks.
He stabs you with the glass, and you take you mark off 1 box with a star, please.
What the?
I may have been a police officer. I never said a good one.
And now you 3 are both going to get. Now all 3 of you are going to give me an intelligence roll.
And they will fail again and start fighting again.
Just straight out intelligence, yes.
1 success. Okay. Yep. Shit, Colin, you got nothing.
1 and 1. So yeah, cancels out.
Yeah. But at least you didn't fail dramatically.
Yeah.
Maybe we should raise or lower the chance for success to 5.
No. Witch King, what did you get?
Oh, I didn't get anything. Do I need to roll?
Yes.
Okay. Then I will.
All right.
So what am I rolling?
Just straight up intelligence.
Okay.
Kind of glad that I'm out there.
Is no successes.
You passed out on the ground. Your headache just got too much, and you suddenly passed out. and falling
The
to the
popcorn
ground.
is falling all over me.
Yeah, and but both Colin, you passed out as well.
Okay.
But William pulls out the shard
Oh
of
no,
glass.
I'm gonna leave it there. I'm gonna leave it there.
Oh.
You're never supposed to take
Oh.
anything that
Okay.
you're never supposed to take
Yeah.
that
You're
kind of
right.
stuff out.
You're right.
You
You're right.
get proper medical attention.
You had a flashback though. As soon as he stabs you, you had a flashback of arguing with Mycroft, arguing with Dr. William, and it turns out like a patient came out, and you woke up and someone wrapped their hands around your neck, and you managed to get them off, and you took a scalpel that was laying next to your bed, or a sharp object or something. You can't recall what it was, but it was a pen, and you stabbed the patient to death. And
Nice hit to the jugular.
What?
Nice hit to the jugular.
Exactly. And then Dr. Williams came in along with police officer Noel, and they saw that you stabbed him, and you said you remember saying he attacked me. Mycroft is actually in the next room, and he comes in and investigates what's going on as somebody trips him and starts dragging him down the hall. You three begin chasing him, and you guys tackle the other guy that's dragging Mycroft across the floor. You knock him into the room, and without thinking, Noel pulls out his gun and shoots the other person in the head, resulting in killing. He then has a vision. He then freaks out as that he fired his gun and he killed a person. And then you come to.
And
But you're the only one with this vision.
Well, that was trippy.
When you come to, you notice that Noel and Mycroft are both gone.
Uh-oh.
And suddenly, Dr. William Johnson, or not Dr. William Johnson, Dr. Bob Johnson managed to make it to his house finally. We're going to stop right there for another session.
Not
He
again.
didn't die. I told you that, Toby. We're not gonna die.
We haven't died yet.
Yes.
You have to stay optimistic, man. You have to stay optimistic. You might not die this time. You might not. Maybe.
The odds are not in our favor.
But there's a chance.
Well,
A
somebody's
less
just
than 1% chance.
somebody's just dragged him. I'm unconscious, but somebody's just dragged him off, and he's conscious. So, well, I don't know. Maybe he dragged me off.
We will pause it right there, and we will begin this next Saturday. We'll play this again next Saturday. I hope you guys enjoyed that. You know, so that was you guys still we've only made it about halfway through the game.
Joy.
So yeah. So we still have a second half. So we're gonna do another session of this. I hope to have you guys back here. And thank you for celebrating my 300th subscribers. I'm at 303. Last time that we all checked. I think see if I've gone up. I think I'm still at 303 though.
Nice.
But yeah, this was a nice climb. So thank you guys for joining me. You guys got any future plans? Any one of you? Anything that you guys are gonna do with streaming yet, or anything coming up in 2025?
No.
I hopefully will start streaming again next year. I just need some motivation, so beat me up with that news.
Maybe you'll find another game you like more, mate. Maybe you find something else that you find you can get into a bit more than the other
What do you
one.
mean?
Well, I mean, Axe didn't work for you, did it? Maybe you find something else that worked for you, which Axe didn't.
I like Axe as a system. It's too much for me.
Well, maybe come as a player, mate. Come as a player.
Yeah, I'd like that.
Well, not to get too far off topic. Anything else for any of you guys? Anyone else?
my other channel, FFSI's, we're coming back on the 6th of January. I'm not sure what we're going to be doing, but we're doing Monday nights. Which is a channel I run with a chap called Clint. Brain's completely gone. Alex Clint. So we talk. We sort of talk geeky type stuff, sci-fi, fantasy, story, and the like. So we're coming back on the 6th. I'm not sure exactly what we're doing after that, but we're definitely back on the 6th.
Okay. All right. And then
And
anyone
I'd probably
else?
like to be riding this.
Nothing so far.
All right. If nobody else, we are going to do Cyberpunk 2020 returns on January 3rd. And then I believe, and I'm going to double check this, we are going to be coming back on January 10th, I believe it is. No, 13th, which is also a Friday. Wow. Wait, no, that's December. Never mind.
I was going to say that.
It was right. January 10th. Whoops. I'm sorry. I didn't switch the fucking thing. Good Lord.
Apology not accepted. Do bad.
All right, so correction. January 10th is going to be Castles and Crusades, where we're going to be replaying in the Chronicles of Paramore. And then January 17th is going to be Traveler 2nd Edition.
When is Lone Wolf Fist, though?
I've got to work that in somehow. So
okay, good.
Patience, my friend. All right, well, that's everything I had at this time. Thank you guys for coming and hanging with me on such short notice. I was gonna do something tonight regardless. Did not mean for this to be 2.5 hours, but I guess I just wrote out that good of an adventure. So there we go. From there on, we're gonna continue this January 4th. So I'm gonna pencil that in on the calendar as well. So we'll start again about the same time we started today. But we won't need to worry about character creation, so that'll be good. Other than that, for those who watched us, thank you for watching us, and remember to like and subscribe to my channel. And well, game on, everybody. Have a great day.
We've got Pathfinder 2 coming up.
Bye.
February as well, haven't we?
Pathfinder 2 will be February, but we won't talk about that yet.